Namaste Yogis, I'm Samarthya from Botsware. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel named Botsware. I feel very grateful that you have taken out the time to watch this video. So today we are going to discuss how to use the wall to do some of the asanas, how to do some of the stretches using the wall. So we all are surrounded by walls. So we can make use of our surroundings to actually get better with time. So let's get started. Before we actually begin, I would recommend everyone that you have to do as much as you can. You have to take it slow, and slowly and steadily you can progress with time. Yes. So the first stretch we will be doing is the side stretch. So what you have to do is you just have to stand straight. You have to make sure that your feet are together. You are placing your right palm against the wall. So you can adjust the gap as per your height. I am tall and my arms are long. So I'm just keeping it at my arm's length. So I am taking my left arm up and I'm just placing it against the wall. Now in this case you have to make sure that your feet remain planted on the floor. You don't have to do it like this. Just to feel a better stretch, make sure that you are placing both the palms against the wall. Now initially this thing might happen that you are placing just the fingers against the wall, which is okay, but with time see if you can just place both the palms against the wall. When you do that, the right arm, the one which is lower, so that might get bent, which is okay. So as long as you are feeling the stretch on the side, on the opposite side, you are good to go. And you have to repeat it on the other side also. There's no wall over here. Of course, I can repeat it like this. So you have to make sure that you are doing it on both the sides, just to balance out both the sides. Yes, so that one is the first one. Now the second one is for your shoulders and for your back, for your spine, majorly your cervical, thoracic spine. Now for the next stretch that we are doing, if you are engaging the lower back, great. Yes, so it will help you in some of the asanas in which you have to push your spine in and chest out. So how to do that? So if this is a wall, of course this is the wall, so just place your palms against the wall. Make sure that you are standing quite far away from the wall so that your palms are against the wall. Yes, so keeping your knees engaged, keeping your hamstring engaged, we will just bend forward and we will make sure that we are pushing the spine in towards the floor. See if you can make it parallel to the floor. Initially you might be over here, it's okay, but with time see if you can bend little forward. Now please don't do it like this. Please don't bend your knees. Just to have a better stretch, I would recommend that you keep looking forward and keep pushing your spine towards the floor. And don't bend your elbows. Just make sure that you are keeping your elbows completely straight. And just stay over here for a couple of seconds, for at least 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's all come up. So this was the second stretch for the shoulders, for the scapula, for the shoulder wings and for your back. Now the third stretch, it is similar to this one. It's just that we have to lift our leg up in the same pose that we have just done. So in yoga, it's known as Veerbhadrasana 3, the warrior pose 3. So you can make use of the wall to actually get better in this particular asana or the pose. So once again, let's just place our palms against the wall. So in this pose itself, let's just make sure that our palms are shoulder width apart. So we are not placing our palms like this, but making sure that your palms are shoulder width apart, and this position itself I am lifting my right leg up, my toes are pointed outwards, and my knee is engaged. So let's just stay over here for at least 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's all come back and let's relax. So you have to make sure that you are doing with the opposite leg also. So for this pose, let's do it with the other leg also. So once again, let's place our palms against the wall. Keep your knees engaged, hamstrings engaged. And let's lift our left leg up this time. Make sure that the pelvic region is facing towards the floor. Let's just stay over here for at least 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's all come back. So this was the third pose, third stretch that you can do. Now the Veerbhadrasana 3, it targets not just your arms, shoulders, spine, but your hamstrings and the pelvic region also. Because once you keep your the leg, the one which is on the floor, engaged, you'll feel a very good stretch around your hamstrings or the knees. So initially, if you want, you can bend your knees, okay, but with time you have to make sure that you are not keeping them like this, but straightening them up. Yeah. So if you are keeping your knees engaged, it will open up your hamstrings. So keep them locked most of the times. Now the fourth one is again for the hamstrings, but you have to make sure that you are keeping your knees locked and engaged. So don't worry about getting the balls dirty. It's okay because you are getting better with time. Yeah. So if you are placing your foot against the wall, you have to make sure that your knees are engaged. They are not bent like this. Make sure that the knees are engaged. You are grabbing your right ankle and you are bending forward. Yes, so you can hold each pose, each stretch for at least 10 seconds initially, and with time you can increase. Now let's just do it with the opposite leg also. Let's just grab our left ankle and let's go forward. And you may relax. So these were the 4 stretches that you can do using the wall. Now the fifth one is the pose which you can try, you can give it a shot. It's known as Shishasana, also known as the headstand. Yes. So just take it easy. This is one of the steps to actually learn Shishasana. You can give it a shot if your shoulders are right, if you have got good arm strength, and if the eye vision is okay, if the blood circulation is great. If you don't have any body issues, you can give it a shot, but please try as per your own body. Yes. So for that, what you have to do is you have to interlock your fingers and you have to place your arms like this. Yeah. So they are interlocked and you are placing the interlocked palms on the floor. Your arms are in A shape, you can remember, like that. And you have to place your top of the head on the floor. Yeah, right between the palms, and your body has to go up slowly and steadily, and you have to maintain the balance on top. So how to do that, I will just demonstrate. Okay. So this was the Shirshasana, yes, also known as the headstand. So if your body goes and touches the wall, it's okay. You have got proper support of the wall with you. It's like your buddy, yes. So you can make use of your buddy to get better with time. So these are some of the stretches and the poses that you can do back at your home. Of course, we are surrounded by the walls. Let's just make use of our surroundings, yes. And if you have any questions, whether it is related to yoga, fitness, health, life, spirituality, anything, so you can just drop your queries in the comment section below and we'll surely answer all of them. And please don't forget to like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I'm really glad that you took out the time to watch this video, and I really hope that you found this video to be useful. Yes, till then, just stay safe, take care, and I will see you in the next video. Namaste.